Ladies and gentlemen, in the grand theater of life, we are often tempted to react to every situation, every person, and every word spoken against us. But the true master knows that life unfolds not through reaction, but through intention and creation. When someone presents you with negativity, you have two choices: react or remain still. Reacting only anchors you to the very energy you seek to avoid. It ties you to their vibration, pulling you down into a state that disrupts your peace. But when you cut them off silently, you declare not with words, but with presence that their energy no longer has a claim on you. Understand that silence is not indifference, it is power. It is the ability to conserve your energy for greater things. When you stop explaining, justifying, or retaliating, you reclaim your time, your focus, and your emotional balance. This act of silence is not an escape, but a deliberate act of liberation. Why entangle yourself in battles that do not align with your purpose? By choosing silence, you shift the battleground. You rise above. You move into a realm where you are the architect of your reality, not a pawn reacting to others' moves. When you cut someone off silently, you do so not with anger or bitterness, but with clarity and intention. You're simply stating, this no longer aligns with who I am becoming, and as you do so, you create space for the people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with your higher self. Your reactions are not random, they are the direct expression of your state of consciousness. To understand this, we must first recognize that the external world is not a separate entity influencing you. It is a mirror reflecting the inner workings of your mind. Every interaction, every event, and every word spoken to you finds its significance in how you choose to respond. The key to mastering your inner world lies in the understanding that you are not at the mercy of external circumstances. Instead, you are the creator of your experience, and your reactions serve as a powerful indicator of your inner alignment. When negativity arises in your environment, whether through criticism, conflict, or unexpected challenges, your initial instinct may be to react defensively. This instinct is rooted in the ego, which seeks to protect itself from perceived threats. However, such reactions often lead to an escalation of the very negativity you wish to avoid. In truth, reacting impulsively is not a sign of control, but of relinquishing control to the external. The more you react, the more you reinforce the illusion that the outer world has power over your peace of mind. This is why mastering your reactions is so essential. It allows you to reclaim the sovereignty of your inner state. Mastery of the inner world begins with awareness. Before you can transform your reactions, you must first become conscious of them. Pay attention to how you feel when negativity arises. Do you feel anger, frustration, or anxiety bubbling to the surface? Recognize these emotions not as problems to be solved, but as signals pointing to areas where you need growth. Awareness creates a gap between stimulus and response, a moment of choice. In that gap lies your power to decide whether you will react or remain grounded. Remaining grounded does not mean suppressing your feelings or ignoring your emotions. Instead, it involves observing them without judgment. When you feel the urge to react, pause and take a deep breath. Remind yourself that the external event is neutral until you assign meaning to it. The words or actions of others only carry weight if you allow them to affect you. By observing rather than engaging, you shift your perspective from being a participant in the drama to a calm observer of it. This shift is transformative because it breaks the cycle of reactivity and allows you to respond with clarity and intention. A critical part of mastering your inner world is the practice of self-discipline. Discipline is not about controlling others or suppressing your nature. It is about training your mind to remain steady in the face of provocation. Think of your inner world as a garden. Every reaction, every thought, and every feeling is a seed you plant. When you react impulsively, you plant seeds of chaos and discord. But when you respond with calm detachment, you cultivate peace and harmony. Discipline involves weeding out the habitual tendencies that no longer serve you and replacing them with patterns that align with your highest self. Silence is one of the most powerful tools you can use to maintain control over your inner world. When you choose not to react, you are not conceding defeat or allowing others to dominate you. Instead, you are taking a deliberate stand for your peace of mind. Silence allows you to conserve your energy, preventing it from being scattered by petty conflicts or unnecessary engagements. It also sends a clear message to the world: you will not be moved by negativity. This quiet strength often disarms those who seek to provoke you, as they realize they have no power over you. An essential aspect of mastering your reactions is understanding the role of intention. When you are intentional about the energy you wish to embody, you naturally become less reactive to external disturbances. If your intention is to cultivate inner peace, anything that disrupts that peace will lose its appeal. By focusing on your intentions rather than the actions of others, you align yourself with your true purpose and rise above temporary challenges. This alignment creates a sense of stability and empowerment, allowing you to navigate life with grace. Lastly, mastering your inner world requires trust in the process of life. Often our reactions stem from a need to control outcomes or force situations to unfold in our favor. But true mastery involves letting go of this need and trusting that everything is unfolding for your highest good. When you release control and focus on maintaining inner peace, you allow life to flow naturally. This trust liberates you from the constant cycle of reaction and frees you to create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. By learning to master your inner world, you reclaim your power as the creator of your reality. Every time you choose not to react, you reinforce the truth that your peace is non-negotiable. And in doing so, you transform your external world into a reflection of the calm, strength, and clarity within you. Silence is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness or passivity, but in reality, it is one of the most potent tools of strength. When faced with negativity, conflict, or provocation, the decision to remain silent is not an act of submission, but a conscious choice to rise above the noise. Silence communicates confidence, self-control, and a refusal to be drawn into energy-draining situations. It is a demonstration of inner strength that speaks volumes without a single word being uttered. Choosing silence allows you to maintain control over your emotions. In moments of conflict or confrontation, the natural tendency is to react defensively or retaliate. This impulse stems from a desire to protect ourselves or prove a point. However, such reactions often escalate the situation and leave you feeling drained. By contrast, silence gives you the space to process your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. It creates a pause between the stimulus and your response, allowing you to act thoughtfully rather than impulsively. This pause is where your strength resides. It's the moment where you reclaim power over your emotional state. One of the most profound aspects of silence is its ability to disarm negativity. When someone expects a reaction and is met with silence, they are often caught off guard. This lack of response disrupts their expectations and removes the fuel that would otherwise feed the conflict. Silence diffuses tension and sends a clear message: you will not engage in negativity or be influenced by external provocations. This quiet strength is far more impactful than any verbal retaliation, as it reflects a deep sense of self-assurance and composure. Silence also serves as a shield for your energy. Every interaction you have requires energy, and reacting to negativity depletes that energy unnecessarily. When you choose to remain silent, you conserve your energy for things that truly matter: your growth, your goals, and your peace of mind. It is a conscious act of self-preservation that ensures you are not investing your time and focus into battles that do not serve your higher purpose. Silence allows you to redirect your energy toward creating and maintaining the life you desire, rather than being consumed by external distractions. Another significant aspect of silence is the space it creates for introspection. When you are silent, you give yourself the opportunity to reflect on the situation and your role in it. This introspection allows you to gain clarity and perspective, helping you understand whether the situation truly requires your involvement or if it is best left unresolved. Often you will find that many conflicts are not worth engaging in, and silence becomes the wisest choice. Through this process, you strengthen your ability to discern what deserves your attention and what does not. Silence is also a powerful communicator in relationships. It sets boundaries without the need for confrontation. By not reacting to behaviors that do not align with your values, you signal that such actions will not elicit your attention or energy. This silent boundary setting often prompts others to reevaluate their approach toward you. While some may interpret your silence as indifference, those who truly understand its purpose will recognize it as a mark of self-respect and strength. You are not ignoring the situation, you are choosing to handle it in a way that prioritizes your peace and dignity. In moments of silence, you also deepen your connection with yourself. When you are not reacting to the external world, you turn inward, cultivating a sense of inner peace and awareness. This inward focus strengthens your resilience, making you less susceptible to the influence of external negativity. Over time, this practice of silence reinforces your inner stability and empowers you to navigate life with greater confidence and grace. Silence is not only a response to negativity, but also a proactive tool for personal growth. By practicing silence regularly, you train your mind to remain calm and composed, even in the face of chaos. This discipline enhances your ability to stay focused on your goals and maintain a positive outlook regardless of external circumstances. Silence becomes a form of meditation in action, a way to ground yourself and stay aligned with your higher self. It is important to note that silence is not about avoiding conflict at all costs. There are times when speaking up is necessary and appropriate. However, silence is about choosing your battles wisely and refusing to be drawn into situations that compromise your peace. It is about responding, not reacting, and ensuring that your actions align with your values and intentions. By choosing silence, you demonstrate that your peace is not dependent on the actions or words of others. It is a powerful affirmation of your inner strength and self-control. Silence allows you to rise above negativity, conserve your energy, and maintain clarity in the face of challenges. It is not a retreat, but a strategy, a deliberate and empowering choice that reflects the depth of your character and the strength of your spirit. Every action you take and every word you speak expends energy. Your energy is a finite resource, and how you choose to direct it shapes the quality of your life. When faced with negativity or conflict, reacting impulsively can lead to a rapid depletion of this vital energy, leaving you feeling drained, unfocused, and unproductive. Conserving your energy is not about avoidance or inaction. It is a conscious strategy to protect your inner resources and channel them into pursuits that align with your values and aspirations. One of the most significant ways energy is lost is through emotional reactivity. When someone provokes you, whether intentionally or unintentionally, your initial impulse might be to retaliate or defend yourself. While this reaction may feel justified in the moment, it often spirals into prolonged arguments, heightened emotions, and unresolved tensions. Each reaction you offer adds fuel to the fire, draining you of the energy you could have used to nurture your growth or focus on meaningful goals. By choosing not to react, you break the cycle, preserving your energy and maintaining control over your emotional state. Conserving energy requires mindfulness. It begins with recognizing the situations and people that habitually drain you. These could be toxic relationships, unnecessary arguments, or habitual patterns of overthinking. Each time you engage in these energy-draining activities, you divert your attention away from what truly matters. Mindfulness helps you become aware of these patterns and empowers you to make deliberate choices about where to invest your energy. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can pause, evaluate the situation, and decide whether it is worth your time and effort. Another way energy is dissipated is through over-explanation or justification. When faced with criticism or misunderstanding, there is often a tendency to explain yourself repeatedly, hoping to change the other person's perspective. However, this effort is rarely effective and often leaves you feeling frustrated and depleted. Not everyone is willing or able to see your point of view, and not every situation requires your explanation. By recognizing this, you free yourself from the need to overexert and instead redirect that energy toward nurturing your peace and progress. Conservation of energy is also about setting boundaries. Without clear boundaries, it is easy to become entangled in other people's problems, emotions, or conflicts. While empathy and compassion are valuable traits, overextending yourself to fix others' issues can quickly lead to emotional exhaustion. Setting boundaries does not mean shutting people out or being indifferent. It means protecting your energy so you can show up fully for the relationships and responsibilities that truly matter. Boundaries act as a shield, preventing unnecessary energy leaks and allowing you to prioritize your well-being. Silence is one of the most effective tools for conserving energy. When you choose silence over reaction, you refrain from engaging in unnecessary conflicts or debates. Silence creates a barrier that protects you from being drawn into external chaos. It allows you to maintain your composure and avoid wasting energy on situations that do not serve your higher purpose. Silence is not about ignoring problems. It is about choosing your responses wisely and preserving your inner peace. Energy conservation also involves understanding the concept of focus. Whatever you focus on expands. If you focus on negativity, drama, or conflict, you amplify those experiences in your life. On the other hand, if you focus on growth, positivity, and purpose, you cultivate more of these qualities. By consciously directing your focus, you ensure that your energy is used to create the reality you desire. This redirection of focus is a powerful form of energy conservation because it ensures that your efforts are aligned with your intentions. Another critical aspect of conserving energy is learning to let go. Often we waste energy dwelling on the past, replaying old conversations, or worrying about future outcomes. These mental patterns consume a significant amount of energy while yielding no productive results. Letting go of what you cannot control and focusing on the present moment liberates you from these energy-draining habits. It allows you to stay grounded and use your energy in ways that contribute to your well-being and success. Self-care plays a vital role in energy conservation. Your physical, emotional, and mental health are interconnected, and neglecting one aspect can lead to energy depletion in others. Regular self-care practices such as exercise, meditation, proper nutrition, and adequate rest replenish your energy reserves and enhance your ability to navigate challenges with resilience. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is a necessary foundation for maintaining your energy and giving your best to the world. Conserving energy is about aligning your actions with your values. When you engage in activities or relationships that resonate with your core beliefs and aspirations, you feel energized and fulfilled. Conversely, when you spend time on pursuits that conflict with your values, you experience resistance and exhaustion. By staying true to your authentic self and prioritizing what genuinely matters to you, you ensure that your energy is invested in creating a life that reflects your highest potential. Energy is one of your most valuable assets, and how you manage it determines the quality of your experiences. By avoiding unnecessary reactions, setting boundaries, and aligning your focus with your goals, you protect your energy and ensure it is used to nurture your growth and fulfillment. Through mindfulness and intentionality, you become the steward of your energy, channeling it into creating a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. Non-attachment is the art of letting go without withdrawing from life. It is not about indifference or apathy, rather. It is a conscious decision to release your grip on things, people, or situations that no longer serve your well-being or align with your higher self. By practicing non-attachment, you free yourself from the emotional chains that tether you to negativity, toxicity, and unnecessary drama. This freedom is not an escape from reality, but an empowered stance that allows you to engage with life fully while maintaining your peace and clarity. At its core, non-attachment begins with the recognition that clinging to external outcomes or relationships often leads to suffering. When you tie your happiness or identity to specific people or situations, you give away your power. You become vulnerable to the fluctuations of the external world, where circumstances and relationships are often beyond your control. By practicing non-attachment, you reclaim that power, shifting your focus inward to what you can control: your thoughts, emotions, and actions. This shift transforms the way you navigate challenges, enabling you to respond with grace rather than react with fear or frustration. Non-attachment does not mean you stop caring about people or situations, it means you stop over-identifying with them. When you are overly attached to someone, their actions or behaviors can dictate your emotional state. Similarly, when you are too attached to a particular outcome, any deviation from your expectations can feel devastating. By practicing non-attachment, you release the need to control others or the outcomes of situations. This does not diminish your relationships or goals, but rather enhances them by removing the weight of unrealistic expectations. Detachment from toxic relationships is one of the most liberating aspects of non-attachment. Often people remain in relationships that drain their energy or compromise their self-worth because they fear losing the connection. However, clinging to such relationships out of fear or obligation only perpetuates a cycle of negativity. By practicing non-attachment, you create space to evaluate these relationships objectively. You recognize that you can love and appreciate someone without tolerating harmful behavior. Letting go of toxic connections is not an act of rejection, but a declaration of self-respect. It allows you to prioritize your well-being while opening the door to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Non-attachment also empowers you to live in the present moment. When you release your attachment to the past or future, you free yourself from the mental and emotional burdens that come with dwelling on what was or worrying about what might be. The past, no matter how significant, cannot be changed, and the future is always uncertain. By letting go of your attachment to these timelines, you allow yourself to experience life as it unfolds, fully immersed in the here and now. This presence enhances your clarity, focus, and ability to appreciate the beauty of each moment. Another powerful aspect of non-attachment is its role in reducing fear. Many of our fears stem from an attachment to specific outcomes or possessions. We fear failure because we are attached to success. We fear loss because we are attached to what we have. Non-attachment helps you transcend these fears by reminding you that your true essence is not dependent on external circumstances. When you let go of your attachment to outcomes, you embrace a sense of trust and surrender. You recognize that life unfolds in ways that often surpass your expectations, and you become open to receiving what is truly meant for you. Non-attachment also enhances your ability to set boundaries. When you are no longer attached to pleasing others or seeking their approval, you become more confident in saying no to situations or behaviors that do not align with your values. This detachment does not mean you become callous or dismissive. Rather, it allows you to act from a place of authenticity and self-respect. Boundaries set from non-attachment are not barriers but bridges to healthier interactions, as they reflect your commitment to mutual respect and emotional balance. Practicing non-attachment requires self-awareness and intentionality. It begins with identifying the areas in your life where attachment is causing unnecessary stress, frustration, or pain. These attachments could be to people, outcomes, possessions, or even certain beliefs. Once you become aware of these attachments, you can begin to consciously release them. This process is not about suppressing your emotions or severing all connections, but about changing your relationship with them. You can appreciate and engage with the world without being entangled in it. Non-attachment is also deeply connected to the practice of gratitude. When you release your grip on what you desire or fear, you create space to appreciate what you already have. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, reminding you that fulfillment comes not from possessing or controlling, but from embracing and appreciating life as it is. This perspective fosters a sense of inner peace and contentment that is unshaken by external circumstances. Non-attachment is a journey, not a destination. It is a practice that evolves as you grow and deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. There will be moments when attachments resurface, and that is okay. Each experience provides an opportunity to reaffirm your commitment to letting go. Over time, non-attachment becomes not just a practice, but a way of being, a state of freedom, clarity, and empowerment that allows you to live life with an open heart and an unburdened spirit.